Hey everybody, thanks for checking out this video. So I'm doing day 7 of the kitchen remodel. So the last time they had like a bunch of boxes just completely filling up this area, all of our cabinets. And so today they started installing them. So this is kind of what's going on so far. Let me just kind of pan around. We got, again, our new dishwasher there, miscellaneous supplies, ladder, accessories. But yeah, you can see here we're gonna have these cabinets up here and like a little bench. They're gonna build a bench there with cabinets below. And here we have a little like coffee station will be here. And some shelving up above. Of course, they're not done with anything over here yet. This is like the plans. Let's see. Yeah, so you can kind of see, let's see if we're facing. Yeah, so like here, I'm facing this way right here. So this, let's see. So this door right here is this one right, I can't point with the hand I'm holding the camera with, right? But the one right to the left of that green table. So pretend there's like a table over here, just for the diagram. So that's kind of the layout of the kitchen. See what else they got in here. There's different dimensions for each wall. There's definitely a job that you need to be pretty precise with the measurements. 3D rendering, so you can check that out. And the rendering of the other wall. So it's starting to look more and more like what will be the final. So let me show you around some other stuff. So yeah, this one, we have these. It's probably standard nowadays, but it's nice to get your garbage can off of, not out in the open anymore, right? So recycled garbage can in there. Everything's soft close, which is like the standard. I have to mention this. I see like a little break right there, so it might not be a big deal, but I'll mention that. This one's out because we have a water shutoff there and some kind of old plumbing, but the water shut off there. We want to keep it there. We don't want to spend thousands to have that moved again, because this is where we moved it to, because before it was down in the crawl space, which is very hard to get to and very dirty. So if there's like a water problem in the house, I want to be able just to turn it off real easily. So long ago, we got it moved up here. So we want to keep it there. So to do that, they just need to cut a hole in the bottom of the cabinet. No big deal. Here we have a shelf, and we got a shelf because while they can fit a cabinet there, we used to have a cabinet there. It's very tight. And in fact, it goes up to like the very edge of the trim. And moreover, it blocks the sunlight coming in from this window sometimes. So we elected just to get a shelf there. So we'll see how that works. Let's see what else. This cabinet's over here. A drawer's being built. This side is problematic, as is this side. They have to make lots of cuts, and they'll clean that up and put some paneling there and, close the gap and, put some stuff there and make it look nice. The reason that has to happen is because our roof slopes down there, so they can't have a cabinet that goes up to the top. I mean, they don't have cabinets in that shape, obviously. It's like a very irregular shape in the molding and all this. So they have to cut into the molding, cut into the drywall, because our roof literally just slopes down right at that point. It's very irregular shape. But it's looking good for a start. Let's see over here what they have. They moved our stove to where it's going to be, which is great. I was glad to see that moved, because before, just as you remember, it's just out in one of our living rooms. So it's nice to have it moved. There's the moving straps probably, and a big box of shims. And learn some vocabulary. I did not know what shims are, so that was nice to learn that. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, so our range hood's gonna go here. We have that, range hood. We have that sitting in a box. There's another fun issue with that, which I'll show you in a second. Let's see. Cabinets over the kitchen door. This will be probably silverware drawers. They moved our refrigerator in place where it is now. The water works, ice maker, which is great. We have, the water underneath there, and it goes over here to, let's see. No, I take that back. This one's for a hose or something. Well, anyways, it's either over here or they moved it behind. They might have just moved it behind the refrigerator, actually. I think they did, because I remember seeing a shutoff valve now that I think about it. But anyways, so when they originally put this in, they put this part flush with the wall, like pushed back, which makes sense, right? But what happened was when you open it up, it would kind of grind against the wall. And so I told them, like, no, we're gonna have to move it out a little bit. So, we're gonna have to pull it out a couple inches so the door can open without the door hitting the drywall, right? And I remember our old refrigerator was like that too. The old one that the people had here before us, it was never flush against the wall in the back here. It was always pulled out. So, oh yeah. So let me show you the interesting thing about this. So if you're not familiar with walls in general, in the U.S. or maybe it's everywhere, I don't know. But you have a wall. So this is like a kitchen wall, and then there's like a gap. Inside you can have insulation, electrical, whatever, right? And then on the other side, there's a wall from the other room, right? So we had some issues when they're putting this stuff in, the electrical wiring for, which will be the range hood. And then they say there's going to be the same issue, and you'll see why, when we have to install the actual range hood, when they have to screw it into the wall. So let me show you. So on the other side is my son's bedroom. Let's see. Over here. Okay. So we have this inlaid shelf. Okay, and you can see what happened when they cut through. And they're aware of this, They cut through this inlaid shelf is here that the people that had the house before us put in. We don't really use the shelf anyway. I mean, my son did for like stuffed animals, little knickknacks a long time ago. So the solution is we're just going to have the trims taken off, and we're just going to cover it with drywall. And then, my wife and I and my son, we're going to repaint this room anyway. So, it's not a big deal that they can't, match the colors or whatever. So that's what happened with that. There's always something, right? Always something that comes up in house stuff. So, but that's the solution, since we don't really, we don't really care about the that inlaid shelf. So, but anyways, I think it's looking pretty good. And yeah, tomorrow they're gonna keep working on the cabinets. And what else? I think that's about it. They said after that they'll, move the dishwasher over there, and then they'll put on the countertops. So that'll be nice. Then it'll start really looking done. And of course all the accessories, the handles, and they'll coat racks, and they'll build a bench over there. So all right, well, that's all I got. I appreciate you checking out this video, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye.